Today we're going to learn about the K-9 unit. Now we're interviewing
Karen Johnson.
Officer Johnson. How did you go setting this up today?
Well, here in Sibley County, we are very fortunate to have an excellent K-9 officer. His name is Jeremy Templin, and his dog Zeus. They do a great job for us in the county, and I thought it'd be a really neat experience for all the students at GFW to be able to see firsthand what they do.
I'm really interested about the K-9 police dog.
Good.
Looks like the presentation is going to start. Thank you, Officer Johnson.
Thank you.
This is called heeling. When I walk, I don't have to have him hooked up to a lead. If I go a certain direction, he should follow me as long as I tell him to. And I can keep doing this all day, and as long as I don't tell him to stop, he should follow me. And that's what you call heeling. You can see he's pretty excited. He wants to do what I want him to do, and he's excited to do it. He gets a little too excited once in a while. So the further distance I'm out, this is called distance control. And he should listen to me. I shouldn't have to walk up to him and tell him what to do, and he should listen when I tell him to do something. That's it. Down. I shoot most of the stuff with that's what Zeus gets when he does what he's supposed to do. He gets to play. Zeus is what they call an aggressive alert dog. When Zeus finds something, if he can't get to where the drugs are, he'll alert to a illegal drug by scratching, clawing at the area, maybe biting if he can get a hold of something to bite on. It's actually hidden behind this little electrical socket. Now most people can't see this, and you would probably never even think to look here. But inside here, this is what it is. It's actually little rocks. It looks like white little rocks that you can find on the street. But that's what Zeus smelled when behind there. And I would have probably never even thought to look there if I was looking for something like this. But this is crack cocaine, and that's what he can smell. Now I'm your height, right?
Hi, my name is Sarah Valdez. We're interviewing.
My name is Jeremy Templin.
Jeremy, who's your partner?
My partner with me today is Zeus.
What kind of job does Zeus all do?
He looks for bad people that run away by tracking. He can do building searches. He looks for illegal drugs in vehicles and buildings. And he also does criminal apprehension.
Did it take a long time to train Zeus?
Initially, it took 3 months for his street skills for training, and then his narcotic detection skills took another 8 weeks.
He looks like a friendly dog. Do a lot of people pet him?
On occasion, some people do. I do let people pet Zeus when it's just one-on-one. One of his skills that Zeus is trained for is crowd control. So Zeus is not real friendly when it comes to large groups of people if they want to come up and pet him at one time. But it is safe to pet Zeus when it's just a couple people around him.
Did he ever win any rewards?
Zeus has won a couple. At the last regional certification, he took 3rd place. And there was about 60 dogs in that competition, and Zeus did finish 3rd overall. And Zeus and I, this past year, we went to the national certification, and Zeus and I finished about in the top half of the people competing at nationals. So we were pretty happy with that. The dogs that Zeus competed against were dogs from really high departments, bigger departments such as St. Paul and Cincinnati, Ohio, and Washington, D.C. So when Zeus finished in the top half of those dogs, I was really happy.
Did you ever see Turner and Hooch?
Yes, I have.
You like that movie?
I think it's a very cool movie.
Is there anything else to share with us?
No, not at this time.
Zeus looks like a great dog. Thanks for the interview.
You're welcome.
This is Ashley Coach reporting for KGFW, and we're here with
Kathy Vernig.
And Carrie Forstner.
What do you guys do for a living here?
I'm an author of the book Quilt of Life.
And I'm an illustrator for the book Quilt of Life.
How did you guys first get started in this book?
It was a story that I wrote up for my mom, and it just developed into a book. We had people interested in it, and so we decided to make it into a book.
And Kathy asked me to help with pictures, and so we started taking pictures, and we started taking more pictures, and we had to make it a book then because we had so many pictures.
What picture do we want on that page? So she said, we need to put it in a book form so we get our mind on the same page. No pun intended.
Do you use film or do you use digital camera?
For the book, I did film, and I'm doing a little bit of both right now.
Could you just give us a brief description of what the book is about?
The book is called Quilt of Life, and it compares the pieces in the quilt to the people in your life, and it compares the fact that we're all connected and we're put on this earth together. We're not put on the earth alone, and that we're connected together.
That's, I think, a pretty good summary of what the book's about. It's about people working with people.
Was it fun making this book?
It was so much fun. It took us a whole year to make the book from beginning to end, and we had so much fun, and we're still having fun.
Yes, and one of the best things is all the people that we've met that have helped us with this and shared in the excitement of putting it together. So Kathy did a great job with the story, and it's still a lot of fun.
How many books of this did you make?
To this day, we've made, I'm guessing now, I'm thinking 10,000 books.
That sounds right.
Was it hard making these books?
It was fun. There were difficult times that we had to work through, things that we didn't know about making a book, but we learned how to do it, and we studied, and finally it came to a book.
Like Kathy said, we really learned a lot in this process.
Who are some of your biggest role models when you were growing up?
I had a teacher in 5th grade that really influenced me. His name was Mr. Kuklak, and he was my 5th grade teacher, and he really inspired me to write. And my other inspiration was my mom.
I had two probably big inspirations too in my life. One was my mother, who always told me that I could do anything, and so I would try anything. And the other is my grandpa, who inspired me to take pictures. He worked at Art Craft for 63 years.
Did your brothers or sisters help you with this?
They did not, although some of the pictures in the book are of my family members. My brother and my nephew are in the book. My 2 daughters are in the book. So they helped that way.
Is there anything else you would like to share about the story that before you leave today?
Well, I would like to share how much fun I've had coming to GFW and sharing the story with you, and also donating a book to your library in I Love to Read Month.
And I think I will be happy the day that we're hanging a quilt at Mankato Cancer Center on behalf of your school for having us here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the interview, and thank you for coming to our school.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, this is Caitlin reporting for KGFW, and we're interviewing.
Claudia Morum.
So what brings you to GFW Elementary?
I'm a student teacher for Mrs. Fairchild's 4th grade elementary classroom.
How are things going for you so far?
Really good. I'm really enjoying it.
What made you want to come into teaching?
Well, I actually went to college once before and graduated with a Spanish degree, so I didn't know I wanted to be a teacher. But then I got a job as an interpreter in elementary school, and I really liked it. So then I decided that I wanted to go into teaching.
What have been some of the hardest things about going to college?
Well, college itself isn't too difficult, but I have a full-time job and go to school, and so just getting everything done and studying and doing well, that's the hardest.
Who were some of your role models while you were growing up?
Definitely my parents. Yep, they're always very good, hard workers and supportive people.
Okay, my friend Ashley's here and she'd like to ask you some questions too. What were some of your biggest things that you wanted to do when you were growing up?
Well, when I was growing up, my first job that I wanted to do was be a weather person because I thought that looked like a fun job.
So what part of the country did you grow up in?
I grew up right by Gibbon in the big town of Gaylord.
What were some of the states and countries that you wanted to visit?
Well, I have a lot of family all over, and my family's from Brazil, so I always wanted to go there, and we went there a lot when I was a kid and traveled around South America and Central America. And then I always wanted to go anywhere with the ocean because I love the ocean.
What are your favorite animals?
Well, I like dogs a lot, except for I have a dog and she eats everything, so she's not my favorite animal right now. And I like cats. I just like pets. I like having companions.
What's one of the hardest things about teaching?
I think the hardest thing about teaching is making sure that children are always enjoying themselves while they're learning, keeping everyone engaged and having a good time while learning at the same time. So making it interesting every day.
What's the easiest thing at GFW schools for you to do?
Have a good time with the kids and the students, and everybody here is very nice and it's really fun.
With family in Brazil, you learn Spanish, right?
Well, actually they speak Portuguese there, so it's similar to Spanish.
What is Portuguese?
It's just another language. It's a Latin language, so it's a lot like Spanish, but a little more difficult.
Can you tell us some of the Brazil words and stuff?
Sure. Well, right now in our class, we're learning how to say good morning in some different languages, and so in Portuguese, we would say boa dia.
What's one of the memories that you're going to bring with you from GFW?
Always to laugh at yourself, because sometimes I'm teaching and I make a mistake and the kids kind of laugh at me, and so I know that's okay, just to have humor.
Is it fun teaching?
Yes, it is very fun.
Do you like to say hi to any of the people over in Sibley East?
Yes, hello to everyone that I worked with at Sibley. I miss you all, and I had a lot of fun working there, and I hope that I can work at a school just as good as that one someday.
Who are some of your favorite role models in that school?
In this school, I would have to say my supervisor was Mrs. Wilhite, and she was really good to me, a really good person, and helped me out with a lot of things. And all the teachers were extremely helpful. And the principal of the school, Mrs. Martin, she was also my 5th grade teacher, and she's got a really good idea of what she was working towards there and really kind of gave me some goals to work towards also.
Would you like to say anything else about GFW schools?
Just my experience here has been even better than what I hoped for, and I'm having a great time.
Ms. Mom, we've really loved having you as a student teacher, and thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
This is Ashley. And this is Caitlin, signing off. Bye. Hi, my name is Paige Berger, reporting for KGFW. Today we're going to interview
Mrs. Bodie.
So Mrs. Bodie, what are you going to tell us about today?
I'm going to talk to you about this Hope Hanky that I created for cancer patients and about the Renville County Relay for Life.
How long have you worked for the Relay for Life?
I have worked with the Relay for Life for 5 years since I lost my father to cancer.
What are some of the fond memories you have of your father?
My father was a very happy, joking type of person, and I liked that about him. He was always wanting to make people laugh.
Kind of like you.
Yes.
From my understanding, you brought some things today.
Yes, I brought some memorabilia from the Relay for Life that I'd like to show.
I'm going to have my assistant, Delilah Robles, help me out. Hi, my name is Lila Robles. I'm going to ask Miss Bodie about the things that she brought. So, Mrs. Bodie, what kind of things do we have here?
I brought all kinds of nice things to show you that I've collected from the Relay for Life. First of all, I'd like to show you the picture of my dad, and that's why I got involved in the Relay for Life. It raises money for cancer, to research cancer and find a cure for cancer. Hope is a big part of the Relay for Life and for cancer people. Hope is a reason for the Relay. Hope is hearts and hands. Hope is connected for a cure. It's all about hope. I have the luminaries that we sell for $10 each for the relay. The team members sell those for $10 a piece, and they're decorated, and we put candles in those. Actually, the 4-H club helps fill those with sand, puts them around the track, and then a candle is put in there and is lit at night for the luminary ceremony. Each year we are given a Relay for Life t-shirt that we wear the night of the relay, which is always the first Friday in August, and it's held in Olivia, Minnesota at the high school track. Getting back to the hope, this year I knew that hope was a big part of it, and we've had Strike Out Cancer as our theme. We've used a baseball theme, so I created the Hope Hanky. It is for cancer patients to wear if they've lost their hair, but there's a very nice poem with it that kind of tells what it's all about. This hanky is made for all those who share hope. It can wipe away tears that may help us to cope. Its uses are endless, such as celebrating a cure, or perhaps a special hat for someone so dear. Wave and wear it with pride, whatever you choose. Let's strike out cancer, it's a fight we won't lose. Last year I found many people to help give donations to get these printed, and we printed one color because it was very expensive. This year I'd like to find donations to get some pink ones made, since pink is the big color for breast cancer. You can contact Jean Bodie at 507-426-8127. Thank you. The relay starts on Friday afternoon. We start setting up our campsite. This is my team. Each team captain finds people that want to participate on the team, and then we do different things to raise money for cancer research and they help cancer people. Like the luminaries I talked about, we sell. Okay, here are some of the luminaries that have sand in them and a candle, and they go all the way around the track. Okay, then this is opening ceremonies. They have the color guard open it up, and here's the Relay for Life banner. Somebody's carrying that, and they start walking. Then they announce all of the survivors from Renville County that have survived cancer. So we're here all night. We have fun. There's food, there's things to buy and games to play. We walk the track at different times all night. And then at 6 o'clock in the morning, we have closing ceremony to close it all up and be done for the year. And they'll play a really neat special song at the end, and then we release all these balloons up into the sun. It's just really neat. It's a neat experience, and it's something to go to.
Sounds like quite the event.
It's very fun, and there's lots of games and things for kids to do too.
Do they have Relay for Lives in any other places?
Yes, they have them in different counties all around. Sibley County, I believe, is held in Arlington. Redwood County has one in Redwood Falls. And of course here, Renville County, this is held in Olivia. But they are all over the state, and actually they're all over the United States. They're held in different counties too. The money that is raised in each county stays in the county. So that is a good thing to know.
Thanks, Miss Bodie, for your time. Do you have anything else to share with us?
I'd just like to say that all of the counties in the area have a Relay for Life every summer, and it is their special day for cancer survivors or to remember the loved ones that we've lost. Please take the time to attend these relays and let those people know that you care.